Undivided energy is the only thing that matters. Undivided energy is the only thing that matters because your mind, body, and life are not designed for multitasking mastery. Everything else, the stories, the achievements, the distractions, the status, the cravings, or temporary chemical events, illusions riding waves of restlessness. They consume energy, scatter it, and produce nothing lasting. Think about it like this: every time you divide attention, you dilute force. Imagine trying to push a car with 10 people, but each is pulling in a different direction. The car does not move. It does not matter how strong each person is. Force must be concentrated in one direction to produce result. Life is exactly like that. Your inner energy is that force. Why does this happen naturally? Evolution made the mind a survival machine, not a mastery machine. It thrives on scanning, craving, fearing, remembering, imagining. It rewards division. When your attention is scattered, the mind feels busy, productive, satisfied, even if nothing of real value is achieved. That is its design. It keeps you alive in an unpredictable world, but it does not allow greatness. Undivided energy is rare because it goes against the grain of your biology. It is uncomfortable. It requires saying no to impulses, cravings, status seeking, stories, comfort. You have to press against instinct after instinct. That pressing is the cost, but it is the only cost worth paying. Why? Because only one pointed energy produces creation, understanding, mastery, and transformation. Look at nature. A river cutting through rock does not scatter its flow. A laser burns because light is concentrated. A bullet pierces because all its kinetic energy is in one direction. Undivided energy is like that. It is focused force, not diffused effort. Without it, nothing significant happens. In humans, this is not optional. You can waste years, decades chasing multiple things, dividing attention between work, cravings, distractions, approval, illusions, and end up with nothing but noise. The body will age, the mind will wander, the chemical waves will pass, but the undivided effort you never made is the only thing you can never recover. So, undivided energy matters because it is the only way to produce real result, to create something that lasts, to touch mastery, to escape mediocrity. Everything else is temporary chemical flickers, illusions of importance. You can measure it by looking at your own life, what persists, what truly matters, only that which had concentrated attention and force behind it. Because only one pointed energy produces creation, understanding, mastery, and transformation. Every act of greatness is a result of concentrated force. Scattered effort produces noise, movement, activity, but nothing endures. Creation requires depth, understanding requires silence, mastery requires repetition and relentless focus. Transformation requires that every impulse, every thought, every chemical flicker in your body be directed in one unbroken line toward the object of work. Anything less is compromise. Look at nature. A river cutting through rock does not scatter its flow. It does not hesitate. It does not divert attention to every pebble or weed in its path. Over centuries, patient, unrelenting, concentrated motion shapes mountains. A river that splits into thousands of tiny streams, dissipating its force, carves nothing. It is energy diluted, power wasted. A laser burns because light is concentrated. It does not glow gently over a surface. It focuses all its photons on a single point. That point is where transformation happens. Material vaporizes. Structure changes. Diffuse light warms, it eliminates. But it cannot cut, cannot create, cannot destroy, cannot transform. A bullet pierces because all its kinetic energy is in one direction. It does not flutter sideways. It does not hesitate mid-air. Its energy is undivided, singular, unstoppable. Only such force achieves penetration. Spread the same energy across 1,000 directions, and it touches nothing, moves nothing. Humans are the same. Your thoughts, your efforts, your attention, if scattered, they produce mediocrity. If unified, they produce results that alter reality. One pointed energy is the only mechanism for lasting impact because the universe itself responds only to concentrated force. Half effort changes nothing. Partial focus yields noise. Look at mastery in any field: the musician, the mathematician, the athlete. Their skill is not built by casual attempts, by shifting attention from one thing to another. It is built by hundreds, thousands of hours of undivided energy directed at a single goal, pressing against fatigue, boredom, distraction, and the mind's natural urge to scatter. That is how transformation happens, internally and externally. Undivided energy is not an option, it is the law of cause and effect. Force divided is dissipated. Force concentrated is creative, destructive, transformative. Everything that lasts, everything that changes the world emerges from this simple, brutal truth. So, the mind divides, it is designed to divide. That is its nature. Craving stories, memories, fears, and distractions, they are all chemical events, waves in your body, flickers of consciousness. They are not you, they are not meaningful, they consume energy, they scatter force. Undivided energy is the only thing that matters. Because creation, understanding, mastery, and transformation only arise when all energy presses in one direction, without hesitation, without leakage, without compromise. Nature obeys this law. Rivers cut rock, lasers burn, bullets pierce, because focus is concentrated. Humans obey the same law, whether they see it or not. Scattered effort changes nothing. Undivided effort changes everything. No story, no reward, no external recognition. Only the unrelenting force of focused energy. Everything else is noise, illusion, temporary flicker. Mastery is not about motivation. It is about willpower. It is about seeing reality clearly, understanding the machinery of your mind, and pressing every ounce of energy, every thought, every impulse into one unbroken line toward what matters. This is the law. The mind will resist. The world will distract. The body will crave. None of it matters. Only undivided energy produces results that endure. Everything else is wasted life.